There is one man on the planet the Swiss pediatrician would most like to meet. Bill Gates shares Dr. Beat's view that there is no bigger test for humanity than the crisis of global health.
The Global Fund is one of the best and kindest things people have ever done for one another. It is a fantastic vehicle for scaling up the treatment and preventative tools we have today to make sure they reach the people who need them.
Dr. Beat would like the opportunity to meet the influential billionaire, to convince him that while the world waits for effective vaccines to be invented, curative medicine for the poor should not be seen as a luxury the world cannot afford.
So I'm convinced that people like Bill Gates, who look for a vision how you could do it in a better way, because he realizes too that it's inefficient. Geneva is inefficient. And he would be fascinated, and he would help. And as soon he gives us maybe 200 million for the next 10 years, then we could do the same. I'm convinced we could do the same system in Laos or in Burma or in the Congo, in Africa. It's feasible, it's possible.
And 80% of the money we spend are private donations. And without these private donations, these children have no chance. We cannot go on to do our work here. And then, of course, it's up to you. It's because you are doing a good job. We go on. Thank you.
Despite facing sometimes insurmountable odds, Dr. Beat never stops planning for the future. For the past few years, a major concern has been his first hospital established in the nation's capital, Phnom Penh. Canterbury 1, as it's known, is now overcrowded, and the situation is unworkable and will soon be at crisis point.
You can no more go on working in these conditions. It's no more possible for the patients, no more possible for the staff, and no more possible for the hygiene.
Sick children are forced to share beds, and the danger of cross-infection increases when surgeries are carried out simultaneously in the same operating theatre. Not one to be defeated, Dr. Beat once again appealed to his homeland for help. The Swiss population responded by giving 20 francs each for the construction of a new hospital.
C'est la deuxième chose. On a donné ça à monsieur. Nous avons discuté encore hier.
The new $15 million building now stands triumphantly on land adjacent to the old hospital. This hospital is the culmination of his 15 years' experience in the region, combined with his uncompromising attention to detail and an artist's eye for perfection and design. With its modern technology and facilities, the hospital stands as a magnificent symbol for what Dr. Beat believes should be the standard and not the exception in all third world countries. Most inspirational of all is the notion that this successful model could be replicated in every developing country around the globe. Recently, an evaluation committee of international health experts examined 40 hospitals in 100 countries worldwide, and they concluded that the Canterbury hospitals were the most cost-effective in the world.
And we have the best relationship between the costs and healing rates. So it's the most efficient institution. And I think really it's a model is a pilot project for the future.
Today, the staff are preparing to move the patients from the old hospital to their new home. Typically, with his unflinching eye for detail, Dr. Beat oversees the entire operation.
Very good. So we go here slowly, so you can start install everything. Thank you. Faut voir, ça marche mieux.
Thao bay chất ban cái lại sạch á, hay có cái cây sủa đây, vì mình nào may chứ?
Sai sạch, sai bị bẹp chặt luôn, vì lo hay sạch đẹp.
Kem nhiều thời chẳng na ban miền ông ca đây chui ở đây cộng má, mình thợ đi cái gì, để ban chui cộng má. Chui chẳng cua chỉ vật cầm ban miền tì pet đang cộng má của bây giờ bắt bong ai nè.
Buddhang saranang kecami, Dhammang saranang kecami, Sanghang.
The hospital staff gather in the new hospital to bless the future. They're praying for bliss. Bliss translates to good performance from doctors, good health for patients, and for everyone to work in harmony. This new generation of Cambodian doctors and nurses have all been trained by an exacting taskmaster, and each in their own way will strive for the perfection they've witnessed make miracles happen. The challenge that now lies ahead for the medical teams is to ensure that Dr. Beat's legacy continues long after he is gone.
Now I'm 14 years under this pressure of this getting the money and developing these hospitals. Of course, it's my wish that we have the money for the next 10 years or maybe the next 15 years, and I could retire here. And the hospital will work by its alone. This is no question. Already now 1,600 Cambodian staff, only 2 foreigners. And what I will do then, I do not know. Not yet. Because I have not yet the time or the time to think what I will do or what I should do.
Dr. Biot calculates that if he had similar funds to the World Health Organization, he could establish and operate 300 Cantor Bhopal hospitals forever, which could directly help 1.5 billion children throughout the Third World.
One 0.5 billion inhabitants. You could do it. So that would I would like to do with Bill Gates gives all the money to us. He still can keep for himself 1 million, but the other money we could do that. Yeah.
In the meantime, while Dr. Biot struggles daily for funds and his beloved Cambodia, the fight to sustain every precious life continues.
Every child has only one life. And if you save a child today, the child will not die, so the life goes on, will be sustainable. The life of the child is sustainable because he's saved.